¿Qué pasa YouTube? Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to our first video for the OLR, the One Last Ride Pokemon Wi-Fi Draft League tournament hosted by OG Albina. This is a giant group of different Pokemon draft players coming to play in a grand tournament to finish off Generation 9 before Champions and ZA and potentially Gen 10 comes out. So we were invited, which is pretty cool. So the way that this works is that we're put in a draft pool with 7 other coaches. So it's 8 of us in total for a draft pool. And then we got to play 3 pool games to get out of pools to get into the elimination round of the tournament. So for pool games, we faced 3 other opponents. We got to win at least 2 of them to move on to the elimination portion of the OLR tournament. So if you guys are excited to see these videos, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about our draft. So I'm going to do a quick draft breakdown and jump into the team builder for our first pool game and do that game. That match was done live. Games 2 and 3 I might put into one video just because those games are going to have to be post-commed just because I wasn't on my PC during the other 2 pool games, but this first pool game will be live. So yeah, timestamps will be down in the description if you guys want to skip to the team builder or into the battle itself. So we were pick number 4 out of 8 of our pool, which still is not too bad because as you can see on your screen here, our first round pick is going to be Great Tusk. Great Tusk, arguably top 3, 4, 5 best mons in draft league format. A great support mon, great spinner, great ground type, and great fighting type. Round number 2, I was very iffy on what exactly I wanted, but one of the 2 mons I was debating between got picked. So for round 2, I got GRENINJA here. GRENINJA is a very interesting Pokemon. It can be definitely a terrifying offensive threat with Protein or a win con with Battle Bond. It also gives us great speed, priority, a breaker, a mixed breaker at that, and access to spikes and toxic spikes. So our first 2 picks have hazards, which are really amazing. Obviously, our first 2 mons don't always want to run hazards, so our round 3 pick is a mon that I probably drafted the most this generation, and that is going to be Jirachi. Jirachi is probably my favorite steel type this generation so far, just because it does so many different things. It can be offensive, supportive, defensive. It can be a setup threat. It gets access to Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave, Healing Wish, Encore, just a lot of great support moves, a great Scarfer as well, and Trickmon potentially. So yeah, super excited to have Jirachi. I really think that the best way that this works is with someone that can build creatively with it, and I feel like I've done well with it this season. So moving on to round number 4, I was really iffy on what I wanted to get here. Shout out to the front office homies. Mainly, I don't know why I said it like that. Front office homies, mainly Harris. My boy Harris is awesome. He really helped me throughout most of this draft. And I decided to go with Terra Iron Moth. Now, Terra Iron Moth is a little bit iffy. Some people say it's a fraud. Some people say it's a giant threat. I don't know. I've never used Terra Iron Moth, but every time I faced it, I've overlooked it or I've underestimated it, and I've been destroyed by it. So I'm really hoping that we'll be able to bring out the potential in this being our Terra captain here. And of course, we do have this currently in the VDL. So I'm hoping that this will be even better with it having access to Terra and just great offensive moves in general. So moving on to our next pick here, I was really iffy on how I wanted to round out the last 4 mons of this core, and Harris really sold me on these next 2 picks. First off, that's going to be Alamola. Alamola in 8 mon format is absolutely just monstrous. It's so bulky. This thing it does not die, man. This thing will not go down with Regenerator, and then being able to run just a phenomenal Assault Vest set, slow pivot, even though it doesn't hit ridiculously hard, it can still sponge hits, get out of there, and bring in one of our potential offensive threats. Also, it just has massive wishes if I want to go down that route, as well as giving us another healing wish mon, which is pretty cool. And then the second mon is going to be Sinistcha. Actually, Shuckle King along with Harris kind of sold me on a Sinistcha here. I've not used this since MBC, I believe, and again, we don't have access to Terra with it. Actually, we got Terra Alamola, so we got Terra Moth, Terra Alamola due to the point system. So yeah, Sinistcha, pretty cool mon here. Even without Terra, in my opinion, it's still just a really good defensive, offensive threat as well, thanks to Strange Zap being an incredibly amazing recovery move. It gets access to Dunspoor, Memento, Trick Room. Matcha Gotcha obviously is an insanely broken move if it lands, and especially if it burns. So yeah, Sinistcha, pretty good in my opinion. Next off, we got one mon that I'm pretty excited to use here, and that is going to be Ampharos. Amphi is our flying resist, our slow pivot mon thanks to Volt Switch. It also gets some really nice supporting moves with Reflect and Light Screen. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe Ampharos can do some work here if we do decide to bring in. Then our final team member is going to be Volbeat, which I know is interesting. Volbeat is one of those mons that I think is really underrated. It's only like 1 or 2 points, I think, but it's still just a really great supportive piece to drafts, in my opinion, especially because we do have great offensive threats already. So we got Prankster, Encore, Light Screen, and Thunderwave. So yeah, maybe Volbeat here can do stuff. So let's jump into the team builder for our first round match against Elly. Her channel link will be down below, so definitely go ahead and check her out. All right, so this is going to be our team builder portion of this video against Elly. Sucks. Her squad is absolutely terrifying. Not only did we have a really tough drafting pool, we got put in what a lot of coaches are saying is the hardest pool to get out of. Like, we are facing 3 other quote-unquote S-ranked drafts as ranked by OG Albina and King 05, 2 predominantly very popular draft league players. So yeah, it's very intimidating going into these pool games, I'm not gonna lie. And unfortunately, Elly is the absolute worst matchup that we have out of our 3 pool games. So if we don't win this, I'm not gonna be surprised whatsoever. Regardless though, we need to win at least 2 of our 3. So if we drop this first one, we can still potentially win our next 2 games and at least get out of pools. So going into this matchup. Anyways, Meowscarada plus Terra Keldeo plus Terra Ceruledge, just insanely good into my draft. I did a couple mocks. Shout out to the homies that helped me with my mocks. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Yeah, those 3 offensively just absurdly terrifying. Cyclozar, I expect to be very Spadef bulky or AV to stop my Iron Moth, which is really annoying. She has a Jirachi of her own, which again can just run a plethora of different sets, which we need to be careful for. Landorus T, I don't think Landorus T is that great in standard draft, but in 8-mon draft, it is actually pretty annoying. And in this matchup, it's very, very annoying. And then she's got Carbink and Swallow. They're Pokemon, they exist. If they come, I expect one or the other, but I don't expect both of them to come. So looking at our first team member here, we got 5-star, aka Greninja. This is a mixed offensive set because look at her squad, look at Greninja. This thing just clicks a button with the expert belt boost to our super effective hits. We're going to be able to just smack everything that she potentially wants to switch into this that might be able to check it. And then with us rocking a mixed offensive set, we might be able to catch her off guard, which is pretty nice. Our next team member is going to be Wokai, aka Jirachi. This is the main bread and butter of our squad here. This is dual screens, U-turn, and Encore. This is going to enable our offense to come in and put in a lot of work against her. One of our main offensive threats here is going to be Iron Bin, aka Iron Moth, Agility, Terra Water Blast, Dazzling Gleam, and Fiery Dance. With screens up, this can come in Agility. We could potentially get a special attack boost along with our booster energy already proccing. We're at +2, quote unquote +2, and then +2 speed, and this could easily just end up plowing through her team late game. But I do need to be careful with the Ceruledge and the Cyclozar because those are the 2 main ways that this set will not be doing anything. Something else that's able to support this set is going to be Volbeat, rocking physically defensive Rocky Helmet. This is going to be a good way to chip down her physically offensive threats and punish Rapid Spin from the Cyclozar if she does want to go down that route. Prankster, Encore, and T-Wave are very helpful for our setup with Iron Moth. And then our next setup mon as well in Sinistcha, aka Sinistcha Orchata, rocking a weakness policy set. Now, even without screens, this can come in, take 1 super effective hit, and then absolutely destroy something, or even potentially end up winning, depending on how things go. So a more physically defensive set because with Reflect Up, we're able to take those scary Ghost and Dark type moves. And then with Light Screen, we can take potentially Terra Ghost or Terra Flying super effective hits from the Keldeo. And then our final team member is going to be what more than likely will be our lead, and that is going to be Behemoth, aka Great Tusk. I want this to lead, get up rocks, and just disrupt her team from the get-go. I'm not sure what she would want to lead with. In mocks, I saw Meowscarada, I saw Landorus, Carbink, Cyclozar, even Jirachi. So she could lead very well with any of those mons, but this should pair up really well against everything that is not potentially a lead Keldeo. So I'm hoping that this can lead get up rocks, and then we'll just go from there. So with that being said, let's jump into the battle itself. Okay, pasa YouTube. Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my first pool game for OLR. We are facing Elly. I don't have any easy pool games, man. Like, this is arguably by the coaches voted as the toughest draft pool, and yeah, this is not going to be good. This honestly is probably the toughest of my 3 matchups, and at least it's our first matchup, right? So that's something. Let's see, Lando T. So she just brought her top 6 mons, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, Terra Steel on Cerulege and a Terra Ghost on Keldeo. That seems pretty understandable. So I'm just gonna lead Tusker. Tuskerton is my lead, even though that's not the name of my Tusk. I'm just gonna lead Great Tusk because I want to get up rocks immediately. Mocking for this was terrible. This is not going to be a surprise if we don't get the dub here. But you know what? We're going to try our best. We just got to win 2 of our 3 games. So if we lose this, we're not out. We have 2 more games, but they're also not really good matchups. But if you guys are excited for this, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. I don't know if I'm going to upload these individually or I might just do like one long video with all 3. It just depends because I'm busy. So yeah, we also have another draft league going on. If you guys want to follow a regular draft league, that is the VDL. Check out the videos on our channel. Check out Elly. Her channel link will be down below. I think there is a giant paste bin of all like the coaches, so I will leave that down in the description. So we're gonna get this started, man. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. These are pools. It would suck to like not make it out of pools, right? Like that would really suck. So if this is banded, I just die. I'm hoping it's not banded. I kind of want to go straight for the ice spinner. I'm just going to go for ice spinner. I could switch into Volby, but if she U-turns, she just brings in Cerulege, right? So that's not really that great. If she goes for the ice spinner, that kind of sucks. As she pops our Rindo Berry, sorry. So 263, okay. So this is not going to KO, but it does do a lot of damage. That's great, actually. Okay. So glad I went straight for the offensive move there. So we do live another hit here. I could just go ahead and get up my rocks. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up rocks. She's at 11%. That's great, actually. That's really good damage that we got off on this. So Rindo Berry lead coming in clutch. I can get up rocks here. We should live another hit. Yeah, the max she can do is only 212. Plus, there's a chance he misses, right? So, hey, we take that. I'm guessing she's like max special attack here. Let's do this math. She did 159. We do live. That's great. She might not be max special attack on this, actually. So I'm going to switch here into Volbeat. In case she goes for like a U-turn. She could go for one final move. I mean, she's at -4, right? I mean, the main reason I have Helmet on my Volbeat is for this Meowscarada. Saving Tusk? Maybe not a good thing. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get rid of Meow this early. That's actually really nice. I apologize if the webcam is messed up. I'm like literally just off work and was rushing to do this since Elly is a couple hours ahead of us. Okay, she's going to switch. So she's at 11%. She could be Boots. Twinkle. Jirachi. That's really risky. I could have gone for the knockoff or ice spinner maybe. She's balloon. I could just Thunderwave into U-turn. I could also just U-turn. She could just go for the rocks, is what I'm thinking. If she rocks here, is that the worst thing ever? Not necessarily. I kind of just want to go for U-turn, actually, just to see what this wants to do. It's not boots, it's balloon. I'm going to U-turn. So she does get up her rocks. That's fine. We get rid of her balloon, which I mean, I guess it's not necessary. It could have been good to maybe just go for the Thunderwave and then go for U-turn. Greninja does not knock this out, unfortunately. I could bring in Jirachi. Yeah, Tusk doesn't outspeed. If I bring in Greninja, if I was Specs, would I knock her out? If I was Specs, I would knock her out. All right, we're gonna just bring in Greninja here. I don't know. This is risky. She could Thunderwave. I don't think that's the worst thing ever. I think getting rid of this is actually really good for us. It's at 76. So for Life Orb, we can knock her out here. Yeah, so she doesn't know what item we're running. She doesn't know if we're Specs or not. So we're going to Dark Pulse here. She could sack off the Meow. Maybe I should have knocked out Meow. I don't know. Knocking off there instead of going into Volbeat might have been a little better, just because we could have got off more damage on this Jirachi. So we're just going to Dark Pulse here. Stars. Oh, this was supposed to be 5 stars. I don't know why it's not, why the 5 is not there, but it's fine. Do numbers not show up first? I don't know. But she's sitting at like 75%, so I'll take that. That's actually really nice. Lizard is Cyclozar, so that's a good play on her end. We'll get like 2 damage off on this. That's Assault Vested beyond all belief, by the way. Let's see. Definitely Assault Vested. At 60%, we have a chance to knock her out with the Ice Punch, actually. I think I'm going to risk it just because I need to get rid of this thing. Like, getting rid of this is really good, actually. I'm going to Ice Punch. Come on, Grin. It's a roll. If she's max HP, it's a roll. It's a 62% chance for us to knock her out. Yeah, this is without Protean, too. Come on. Getting rid of this would be huge. Let's go! All right, that's awesome. That is awesome. Down goes Cyclozar. Sorry. Down goes Cyclozar. Cycle. Oh, in comes the giant threat. I don't know what I do against this, actually. This is a problem. I could go into Volbeat. She's Terra Ghost. I think I have to risk Volbeat here just because if she goes for like a setup, that's bad. And she knows I shouldn't stay in here. So I'm pretty sure this has Terra Blast. And we know that she's a ghost type. So Terra Blast is going to 2 KO us here potentially. That does suck, but I mean, this is the only real thing I can do right now. We could Thunder Wave, Encore, see what she goes for. If she specs, I think we just drop. Vacuum Wave. Okay, that's awesome. 250 to 188. Let's see. She did 62. Oh, I think she specs. Yeah. That did a lot of damage. I'm going to go for U-turn. I think she specs. Yeah, because I did 62 points of damage. So we're going to U-turn here. She might be specs. Yeah, if my calculator's not, I'm not good at math myself. Math was my absolute worst subject. But if the math is mathing correctly, I think she's choice specs. So we have to watch out for that. So she specs. She took the 6% from rocks, which is nice actually. I need all that chip. 94. Yeah. I should get the intimidate off on us. I just U-turn out of here. We get a crit. That did 0. This thing is scary. Because I don't know what this is going to go for. U-turn got a crit. I mean, that did some good damage. I could bring in SixftHax here, actually. I like SixftHax here. She doesn't really have a good switch into Matcha Gacha at all. Oh, she's leftovers. Okay, that's actually a little scary. My concern is she brings in Keldeo and Terra blasts us, right? I could Shadow Ball expecting her to bring something up. I mean, Shadow Ball is really free here. Right? Shadow Ball is pretty free. Calm Mind might not be bad either, actually. I'm going to Shadow Ball. She's at 80%. Fly? Oh, wow. That's going to hurt. I think we just drop, actually. My gut was telling me to Iron Defense too. My gut was telling me to go for Iron Defense. I'm on Matcha Gacha. We can live. We live. That's great. All right, we're +2 now. This is gonna do a lot. We're +2. We're +2. Come on, please. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Let's go. All right, that's great. That's great. Oh, okay, we're good. All right, that's nice. That's good. That did a lot of damage. I like that. Okay. All right, awesome. Awesome, awesome. +2. I'm going to Iron Defense here. She goes for it again. She could definitely go for it again. We're at 14%. Yep. Okay, good. So with the Iron Defense, we live. And then we knock her out with Shadow Ball. I mean, this next hit's going to do a lot. So I either risk the Matcha Gacha for a little bit of recovery. Or I Shadow Ball and knockout guaranteed. I mean, she's at 20%, so I would get back about 11%. I think that's worth risking just because this thing is a problem if I'm able to keep it around. Well, I mean, realistically, I don't actually recover on anything else, so maybe Shadow Ball is actually not bad. Shadow Ball to guarantee the KO might actually be a little better here. Yeah, because, I mean, whatever she brings in, Revenge kills me anyways. As we tank the hit, actually, maybe Matcha Gacha was better. It's fine, though. Down goes Lando. That's great. Rachi, we popped the balloon on Rachi. It's at 75. We know Keldeo specs. I don't know. I mean, things are not looking too bad. They're not looking too bad. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. I think this is where I just sack off Tusker. Yeah, Tusker's not doing anything. Meow is at 11%. I don't know if it's in Rock's range or not. But we're okay. We're doing good right now. Man, if this calc is lying to me, I'm going to be so upset. Yeah, she did 250 minus 188. She brought us down to 188. She did 62 points of damage. That's the only way. I sacked Tusker here. She could double. Does she double? She could. I mean, if I was Trick Room Sinistcha, this would actually be really great right now. But then I guess it forces in Ceruledge. I don't know. This game's not over by any means. This game is not over by any means. She still has a good chance to win. She just has a scary squad, man. That's the gist of it. So she is going to Terra. Probably went for the Terra Blast. So we don't got to worry about Ceruledge Terraing now. Yeah, so she's going to knock us out with Terra Blast. This gives me a chance to bring in Greninja now. As she crits us. That didn't matter, obviously. There was no way we lived. There was no chance we lived that. So I can bring in Greninja here. Right? Yeah. Oh, my lord. Yeah. I have to bring in Greninja. I think she just sacks off Meowscarada. Yeah, she has no switch into Dark Pulse whatsoever. Yeah, I'm just going to Dark Pulse. So she is at 86 now. We got to keep that in mind. We got to keep... No. 6%. 86? Yeah, she is at 86. All right, we tank the 1 Terra Blast. I'm so happy I made this. Like, I was really debating on whether or not I wanted this to be mixed Greninja, and like literally last minute at work, I'm like, we're just gonna go mixed. So this match is going a lot smoother than I expected, honestly. Like I didn't think we'd make it this far into the game. So she's gonna switch. She's at 86%. We got to keep that in mind, and she's a Ghost type. So coming in at 74. After rocks. All right, Jirachi's going to go down. Down it goes. Awesome. You know what's funny? We have Shadow Sneak. So, if I can just wear down Keldeo just enough, we'll knock it out. Back into the Keld she comes. I can't afford to sack off Sinistcha, I think. So she's got a Vacuum Wave, or she's got to go for the offensive Sacred Sword, right? So I think I'm okay to bring in Volbeat, maybe? Yeah, Volbeat's going to drop to whatever she goes for. Is that bad? If she goes for the fighting move here, this is fine, I think. Yes. So I'm going to go into Volbeat. This is going to be close. Can I get on my screens is the question. That would be great. Oh, double. Okay, good play on her end there. Oh, into the Ceruledge. This is bad. If this is... Oh, it's Boots. Okay. Why live? I'm going to Thunder Wave. Actually, she could go for the Swords Dance. Ah, darn it, she lives. So I could Thunder Wave or Roost. I think I need a Thunder Wave. I'm going to Thunder Wave. If I Thunder Wave as she Swords Dances, then I prioritize the Shadow Sneak. So I can encore her into Swords Dance. Right? Is that how? I think that's how that works. Okay, Keldio's at 74 now. Bitter Blade. Knocks us out. That's fine. I think I have to bring in Greninja here. Darn it. Does this live? This can live. Shoot, I might have lost. Darn it. If I don't knock this out, I think she wins. Yeah. Damn it, I might have choked it. I think I choked it, guys. I think I choked it. I have to Hydro Pump then. Alright, come on, Grin. Come on, please, Greninja. I put Hydro Pump on this just for something like this. Come on, Grin. We can knock it out with Hydro Pump. We can knock it out here. She's Boots. She's at 81%. Hydro Pump knocks this out unless she's like max Spadef. As she Shadow Sneaks. Oh. No. Yes, we hit. Let's go. Okay. Oh, man. My heart, like... It paused, like, you know when that pause before it says the move missed? That's what I thought happened. Oh, man. Okay, so Roulette Edge goes down. Oh, man, that was nerve-wracking there. I don't know, because she'd still win. She might be able to still win. So she brings in Keldeo here. Vacuum Wave knocks us out. That crit, I mean, I don't think that crit necessarily mattered, right? Like, I think she still put us in range of a hit anyways. If Meowscarada comes in, no, she should just bring in the thing, yeah. Take rocks. It took rocks! Guys, I think this is in range. It's in range. It's in range of Shadow Sneak. I'm gonna knock this out. This is like at 2, it's at 1%. There's no way Shadow Sneak doesn't knock this out. Even if it's max HP. It knocks this out. Come on. Oh, we're so close to possibly winning this. Yes. Okay. She has Keld. It's coming in at like 60%, 62%. Honestly, I'm so happy that Shadow Sneak actually worked out. I was like, there might be no chance that I actually get this Shadow Sneak off, but if it works, that's going to be dope. Okay, Keldeo comes in. I think we win. Yeah, we win. We win. So I just need to sack something off. I think I sack off Sinistcha. Right? Yeah, because she specs. She's locked into whatever move she goes for. So I can sack off Sinistcha. And we should be good. And then I bring in Grin. Shadow Sneak does not knock it out, but it does enough. It does good damage. Terra Blast, that's fair. Oh, okay. And Iron Moth comes in. Iron Moth comes in, and I think that's game. All right, man. That was... Whew, that was a nerve-wracking game. I'm not going to lie, guys. That game was really nerve-wracking. There's no way this outspeeds. There's no way this outspeeds. We win. We win. I'm surprised we even won that, honestly. Do I Terra here? I mean, Terra... I mean, it doesn't matter. Unless she's not specs, but she specs. She's got to be specs. I'm going to Terra Blast. No. Fiery Dance is fine. Fiery Dance is fine. I don't know. Why am I debating? Like, I don't know why I'm debating this. Oh, wow. This, like I said at the beginning, man, this was easily our toughest pool game. This was our toughest pool game. Oh, and I think we're going to win it. I think we're going to win it, man. Even if we don't knock it out, we put it in Shadow Sneak range. 100%. Like, this is fine. We got the booster. That I don't care if it lives. Doesn't matter. Honestly, I mean, we live this hit too in return. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go. And we're going to knock it out with the Terra Blast. Wow, I was not expecting to win that. I was not expecting to win that. Good game to Elly, man. We got off to a really good start. We got off to a good start. We were able to keep that momentum going, man. Grin coming in. Oh, good game to Elly. Leave a like, leave a comment, guys. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do this individually or I'm going to put it on just one long pool video. If we make it out of pools, then the individual rounds will be uploaded separately. But good game to Elly. Leave a like, leave a comment, check her out and all the other coaches. Oh, man, that's a giant relief off my shoulders. I was stressing about this game for so long. Oh, good game to Elly. Thank you all for watching. Y'all, thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Later.